Let's go!
Everyone was talking about this yesterday. It was making the rounds that I did not get an entire chance to see. And this is apparently the first look at next gen, like actual Unreal Engine 5, next gen visual-ass visuals that we feel like we sort of missed out on in that Microsoft press conference thing. I've seen screenshots of it, but I haven't seen the whole thing. So I'm just ready to check it out. It is rendering at 30, right? That's the interesting thing, is that this is a next gen trailer, but it is 30 FPS. Interesting. And this is running on a PS5. This is not just in-engine BS. This is actually running code on engine, active rendering on PS5. So let's watch it.
Hello, I'm Brian Karras, Technical Director of Graphics here at Epic Games.
Hi, I'm Jerome Plateau, Art Director.
These two characters look very realistic. These guys have a little bit of Uncanny Valley to them. Like a little bit. His glasses look like they're rendering wrong. The background's definitely CG. The shirt and the folds is all off, and the hair on their arms is wrong too.
Virtualized geometry.
Yeah, they're getting there though. Damn, this already reminds me of the Final Fantasy next gen tech demo with the one girl in the very like desert land, the guys with AK-47s. And then she was like summoning something. The Agni tech demo, Agni's philosophy. That dirt looks great.
There are over 1 billion triangles of source geometry in each frame that Nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles.
20 million?
What does that many triangles look like? This isn't noise. These are the triangles, each a different color. Most are so small that they look like noise. Nanite achieves detail down to the pixel. Which means triangles are often
next gen has no tri limitations?
This amount of geometric detail requires shadows to be pixel accurate.
Is this like the render everything your eyes see?
Speaking of lighting,
is that what that is? Is next gen just gonna be
beautiful lighting is gone. With Lumen enabled,
unlimited tries?
Bounce changes instantly.
What?
Okay, let's keep going.
That's an old piece of render tech that I watched a video on like a long time ago on YouTube about how there's no limitations to try rendering, and the lighting looks ridiculous.
All of this adds up to a more immersive experience.
Like the reflective lighting looks ridiculous. This okay, no. I'm gonna say I haven't even seen much yet, but this already looks next gen. Alright, this is an impressive showcase already. I don't even know how long the video is. The thing is, this is a very designed corridor, right?
Added a ton of new functionality to run fluid.
Like they had to put a whole bunch of work into making this thing look all unique. This is just a lot of time dumped into this. You can't just go like, oh, create me a wall to climb and have it look unique and amazing. Like this is very
chaos physics system
designed. So they spent a lot of time very meticulously drawing each nook, each cranny. Look as good as it does. The water looked okay. Yeah, this is a very intentional what they want you to see.
Now that the environment is so complex, we've needed to greatly improve our animation systems to adapt.
It's impressive though, I
We've
mean...
added predictive foot placement and motion warping, which dynamically modifies IK and body position to look more natural. For the character to more realistically interact with the environment, we've added the ability to trigger seamless contextual animation.
Really hard to tell if she actually has like a rig, like a controllable rig on her character, or she's just animated to look like she's a character on a rig.
Not just for speeding up iteration, but also for its impact on gameplay.
Because yeah, her animations look super smooth. This demo is actually playable? Oh, well that's, okay, then that's really impressive. It's really impressive.
But also changes in geometry.
Her transition animations look great.
Remember we mentioned high poly assets? This statue was imported directly from ZBrush and is more than 33 million triangles.
Oh, good.
No baking of normal maps, no authored LODs.
Wait, so no LODs? You don't have to make like
and we can do more
low, mid, true? What?
For a total of over 16 billion triangles from statues alone.
Right, but I only see like 5, maybe 6.
Over this entire demo, there are hundreds of billions of triangles.
But the number's too high. Shut up. Stop it. Yeah, but you're only seeing like none currently. So, what does that mean? Can we see it?
So with Nanite, you have limitless geometry, and with Lumen, You have fully dynamic lighting and global illumination,
Oh,
all running on a PlayStation.
so no change of level of detail? How does that work? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's crazy to me. The frame rate's running still pretty good. I mean, even though it's 30, it seems to be pretty stable 30.
There's not much time left.
And this doesn't need to be constrained to small
All the
ranges.
physics going on
It can
right now?
stretch all the way to the horizon.
Oh my god. Oh my
Portal,
god.
It's open.
Oh my
Don't fail
god.
now.
Oh, we're gonna do some crazy Spider-Man 500 mile an hour shit? Wow, okay. What the fuck? This is crazy. I think this is fake. They're saying this running on PS5, but I don't know if I believe it. It looks too good. How are you loading all that shit so fast?
It's time to see what's next.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, the SSD, that's true. The crazy SSD tech could definitely lend itself to that. Yeah, the speed at which this sequence is able to render the image that fast and apparently they're saying there's no LOD, and for anyone that doesn't know what LOD means, it means level of detail. You know how in Unreal games, when you get closer to something, it pops in a higher quality visual. When you're further away from something, it doesn't render the visual at nearly high quality to sort of save on processing power and the GPU and all that shit. So you have multiple LODs. The closer you get to something, you usually have like, you know, something that looks really bad, but you're far away. You get medium level close to it, and then you get the actual true visual. And there's always an issue, right? On almost all games, it's an issue. The closer you get to it, you're gonna watch the things pop in eventually, depending on how far away they are. And it's a notorious thing that's an issue with Unreal Engine just in general. I'm sort of confused by what they mean by no LODs. That they just have the highest quality asset, right? You're always just gonna have the true asset. Like I don't know. That's like the exact opposite of the way like rendering sort of works. If this is actually running in engine already, then some devs obviously have this already, right? The LODs scale with resolution? So it only renders the pixels that you're seeing instead of having LODs? Like vector mapping, is that what vector mapping is? I'm not a super tech guy. The whole engine hits a certain like max resolution, but it will only output pixel to pixel. So if you don't need LODs anymore because it's just gonna render however many pixels it needs to, or however many tries per pixel. Because it's tied to resolution. This is some truly next gen shit. Right, no, if that's the case, like this stuff is, in terms of like large open scale world stuff, to be honest, when I saw this, my brain immediately went. My brain was like, immediately, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. My brain immediately was like FF7 Remake Open World. The first thing my stupid, dumb Final Fantasy VII post-depression brain did was go FF7 Remake Part 2 Open World. Like, the large environment. Bam! Like, immediately there. Yeah, and this is specifically here to show, like, SSD tech checking in. Like rapid, fast asset loading, like crazy fast. I honestly wish that this demo was playable in some way, that they should just drop this demo for free or something on your PlayStation 5s when it comes out with its photo mode and everything. Because what I want to see in this situation, look at all this crazy motion blur kicking in. It's actually smart motion blur. What I want to see here is pause the action, pause it, give me the camera, spin the camera around so we can actually look at the detail around the character. Let us move the lights and everything. Like, right? Let us actually see if this is how it actually is loading 8K textures and all this shit in a situation like this. Because all things considered, I remember the Unreal Engine I remember the Unreal Engine 4 tech demo. The stuff that Unreal Engine 4 is capable of now, in comparison to that tech demo back from like 2013, something like that, is hilarious. Like, that Unreal Tech Demo 4 looks bad now. Was it the Infiltrator demo? I think it was the Elemental. Many games that run Unreal Engine 4 look a lot better. And to be completely honest, some of the visuals that even Square had in the Agni's Philosophy demo, I think that Final Fantasy VII Remake, and not all situations, but in the situations FF7 Remake looks the best outside of its funky texture loading. I think FF7 Remake during boss fights and shit is better. If you go back and look at Agni's Philosophy, I saw it like a week ago or something like that. Because some people were like, why does Agni's Philosophy look better than, you know, what they're doing for next gen? And this is like, you know, 5 or 6 years old. So I watched it. You know what? Let's do that. So this was the previous, for current generation that we're on right now. This was the example that they used for the current generation. And this thing is already showing some signs of, showing some rough signs. So this is the thing to get you hyped up for Unreal Engine 4. And it still looks good. Oh my god, that texture quality, what the fuck? Yeah, games like Doom, I think, look even better than this, and it's not even Unreal. Like, that's just the showing what the generation is capable of. I think Doom, even running on PS4, PS4 Pro, Doom Eternal, looks way better than this. Yeah, this is all like, hey, look at our particles. Lighting, yeah. Okay, I get it. Ooh, that shit looks rough. This seemed impossible at the time, right? This for the sake of next gen, when we were hearing about next gen, this seemed impossible in 2012. And I remember watching this and I was like, that level of destruction, all that shit, there's no way any games are gonna do this. And now, with what we're looking at in the current generation, there's shit that's way better than this. Like, way better. Yeah, I definitely feel we have surpassed this stuff. And this was the tease for the next generation, sort of the same way that we're watching the tease for the next generation in the UE5 demo. And we've surpassed the shit out of this in this generation. It's been a long gen though, right? This has been like a 6, it's almost 7-year gen. We've definitely passed both of these, like by a lot. By like a holy shit. So if that means that we're gonna pass the UE5 thing, if that's where we're sort of going in that direction, then that's actually a very good sign. No, we haven't. Dude, have you seen Uncharted 4? Have you seen Doom Eternal? Looks multiple times better than what you're looking in that stuff. This isn't just for the sake of Unreal. This is the sake of where the generation is going in terms of tech, right? What's the thing that's very prominent in this? That is the same thing that is prominent in the previous thing we saw? Particles. Particles everywhere, littering the entire screen of this thing and the previous thing. Like, we've seen visuals absolutely surpass both of these things. Yeah, in my opinion, that's a very good sign of things to come if that's the case. I'm actually super excited for things to come. There could be definitely big jumps, you know, big ass jumps from where we're going from now.